Hi everyone, sorry I can't be with you today, but John has asked me to demonstrate what I had set up with cohorts and groups. So at the moment you are looking at just a test site that I have on our current development server, which is running on Moodle 2.4, and we're hoping within about the next 4 to 6 weeks to release 2.4 to the staff for running their course sites. What I'll do is create two cohorts, one at the system level and one at a category level, and show you then how they can be added to a course site and put into groups. So what you need to do first is go to the settings and go to your administration area and select users and come down to cohorts under accounts. So you can see I've already set a couple of cohorts up here. Because this is a test server and it's got a snapshot of our student data as of February this year, I've got some students here that I can add. So I'm going to now click to add a cohort, and you just give it a name. I'm just calling these test. So this is test cohort 4. And it will be a system cohort, so it's across all categories. This name here I'm sure has something to do with when you create these using CSV files, but I haven't investigated that at this point. Perhaps that's something that our new SAM system will need to manage. And you can put a description, but I won't worry about that, and save the changes. So there's my test cohort 4, and I'm now going to come over here and click on the groups button or people button, and I'm just going to search all the people whose surnames start with D, D-E, D-E, perhaps something simpler, perhaps Smith. There we go. And so I'll just select out a few people. These are students, these ones, and just add them to that cohort. And so that's done. So I've only got small cohorts here at this stage. Now if I want to create one at a category level, that's nice and simple. So I'll just call this another test cohort 5, and I'll just put category after it. And I just select here which category I want. So I can select business. So this is how we have our server organized. I could select health and community services, information technology, and so on and such forth, and that would then allow any of these subcategories to use that cohort. So I'll just select business. I could give it an ID and a description and save changes. Again, I can add some people to it. Whoops, wrong one. So we might try the J's this time. No Jones. Jenkins. So we'll just add a few more people. Try not to get the teachers. And we add. And so that's now a cohort that is only available to people who are in the business category. If I just come back to the front of the server here, I'm now going to add cohorts to sites. So I'm just going to find my test site here. And this is the quick course list that I talked about at our meeting in Sydney, which we use a lot. So there's my course that I want. And I've already got groups set up in this site. So if I just go here and we just have a quick look. I've got semester 1, 2 and 3, not very original. And I can now add students to those groups. So if I just come back out to the course site, and now under settings, users enrollment methods, I'm now going to select a cohort sync. So I haven't explored this information here yet, so perhaps Kim can help us there. But now I get to choose the cohort. So this particular site is in the business category, so I have access to the business cohorts that I've created, like this one that I just did last. But I've also got access to the system-wide ones. So I'll add this category one. Whoops, and I forgot to assign the group, so we'll just go back and edit that. And I want those people to be part of my semester one group, and save changes. So now if I go into the users, these are all the people that just came across in that cohort sync, and they're in the semester one group, and so on and such forth. So that's how that works. I'll just go into a site now that is not in the business category. So I have another one that is just a test site. And it also has groups set up in it. So if we now go to the users enrollment methods and add a cohort sync, that last one, the cohort group 5, won't be available. So you can see it's missing because this particular course is in a different category. So these are the system-wide ones, but the other one is a category-wide, so it's not available in the site or in the category where this course is. So I'll just pick test group 2, assign the role as student, and add the group. Add them to the group. So we're going to add them to the Nugan group and add that method. And now if we go back to the users, we should see now that we have students enrolled in the Certificate 2 Nugan group, and that was a cohort sync. So that's pretty much all that I was going to show you today. That's the experimenting I've done. It just might help you understand the relationship between cohorts and groups. Remember, this is Moodle 2.4, and I'm not actually sure that this is available to you in the earlier versions. Okay, thanks.